them.
Yeah, I made
What?
these.
Damn.
Yeah.
Teen Ocean. Sorry, I'm just gonna be so
No.
distracted by
You're
everything
more than
in your
welcome to.
apartment.
Yeah.
What else do you notice about this place?
What else do you notice about my apartment? Describe it to our listeners.
A lot of cameras.
A lot of cameras.
A lot of cameras.
Oh, those are always here. They're not just for the pod.
Oh, please. That's for my side gig.
What's your side gig, Lucas?
I'm,
Since you put yourself in this riff.
I'm on Fins Only.
Fins?
Fins Only.
What is that?
Fins Only.
Oh. Okay, that took me forever. That's French only fans, right?
Oui.
Wait, is that true?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Lucas lives a very different life from what.
Well,
No, here's the thing.
What?
No, I don't.
it could have been like Fet Life or something. You know, people use that.
Oh, I do know what that is. No, that's a social media for people into kink, right?
Is it?
Yes,
I don't know if
isn't
it's
it?
social media, but yeah, it's
No, because
for-
I've seen a comedian do a bit about it, and then I looked it up. I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
And now you're on it. Now
Hey.
you're in.
Now you're on it. You
Oh,
can't
now
let
I'm
go.
the VP. I've risen through the ranks real fast. What, like Tina Fey at Second City?
Oh, you're like
That's the
Elon.
analogy.
You're gonna buy
I'm
the
the
thing.
Tina Fey of Fet Life.
I'm the Musk of Fet Life. I'm gonna buy it and burn it into the ground.
Oh.
What do you think of this Elon Musk thing? Even though we're dating ourselves. The people,
Have we seen this? Have we heard about this?
people in 3 years, please know that this was around the time Twitter was
Yes.
falling apart.
Indeed.
I've heard he's a big thing. Yeah. I mean,
He's an up-and-comer in the scene.
yeah. I heard he's an enterprising young man.
Yeah, strapping. They
Which
say.
we love.
We
which
love
we
it.
love.
We love entrepreneurship.
We do.
This is why I think like the more money you have, the fewer rights you should have.
Ooh, very true.
Whoa.
Go on.
Right? Like I think at some point you have too much money to be able to contribute to society in a healthy way.
Do you think they should redistribute, or do you think they should just keep all their money and like go live somewhere else?
They should go live somewhere else. I mean, everyone wants to go to the moon, yeah.
Yeah, let's send them there. Yeah.
It's nice. It's not so densely populated, so you can stretch out.
You can stretch out.
The moon's only for tall people who really want the room.
The moon is an airline seat that we've all been waiting for.
When Bezos went to space, I remember everybody freaking out about it, but the only reason I thought it was crazy was because I was like, I know he jerked off there.
Oh, that would be the first thing
In
I'd do.
space? But it would still be in his suit. Which
You
I
gotta
think
keep
is,
warm somehow.
Which I think is even like a sadder. I think that's sadder than anything else. Just
Imagine
jerking
like
off at your own-
you take your hand out of the sleeve and they're like, "Why is it limp?" They're like, "Look away."
Wait, yeah, you're right. He does have to wear a spacesuit.
Yeah. Or does he have a hole, a little aperture just for his penis to come
I'm
through?
over the penis.
No, but you can't get your penis out in space.
Well, not in space, but inside
Wait,
the space
why
station.
not?
Oh,
Wait,
there's
this
no
is-
air.
Wait, so I know
Oh,
that
sure.
you. I know you may not believe this, but you're not supposed to have your face open in space because you can't breathe.
Say more, Lucas.
Yeah, not sure if you know, but what would happen if you just took your penis out in space?
I think it's also like, isn't it? There's no air, and isn't it also really cold? So like, wouldn't
Yes.
you?
So it'd shrivel.
Mm.
So it'd be too small.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
Yeah.
you'd feel really self-conscious.
Do you know a lot about space?
No.
Well, can I ask, what would you do? Let's say you were in Jeff Bezos's shoes and you got to go to the space station or up in the ship. What would be the first thing that you do once you're in space?
I feel like it'd be really fun to have like on the spaceship a water gun fight.
Oh,
Because then like
yeah.
also like all the water droplets would be floating around.
Great answer. That is such a good answer.
Yeah. Who would you fight with?
You guys, we'd be on the spaceship.
We'd all be.
together.
You would take. You wouldn't take us.
You would take me. I don't know why we assume I'd make it there first.
Well,
Wait,
because
what?
you're successful and smart.
I
This
feel like
is a
you have
great
good
way to
aim.
introduce
Do you have good
you.
aim?
Yeah.
Like-
Do you have good aim?
I do need good aim with a water gun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, you
No,
definitely
I think that's
would.
more like a.
I don't think you need good aim with a water gun. I think it's more like when you play like Big Buck Hunter or something, and you just kind of
Yeah.
like shoot until you get the deer.
Which one of us is the deer in this situation? I hope it's me.
Well, Gabby's definitely the buck.
I'm
You
the
could be
buck.
Oh yeah, you
for
are.
sure. I've got deer vibes.
You got a strong musk to you.
And that's how we bring it around.
I wish there was some rapper who was like, I got musk like Elon.
That's a good line.
Yeah, maybe I
You
should start
become
rapping.
a rapper.
Yeah.
Wow, bars, man.
Well, Kanye has kind of been canceled, so I think I'm up next.
You think he goes, oh yeah, it's Kanye, then Gabby?
That's right. That's why he's anti-Semitic. He knew I was knocking in the wings.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gabby, what's your rap name?
What do you think my rap name is, Divya?
Oh boy.
Choose wisely.
It's got to start with Lil,
And why is that?
because that's just like a cute.
Yeah, I'm diminutive. I'm small. And also,
Aw.
like, plenty of rappers go by Lil even if they're big. What's
Yeah.
the deal?
Lil Nas X, average height.
Is he?
I think
I don't
he's
actually know.
taller.
Is he taller?
Oh, I know.
Even better.
He seems tall.
Yeah, the
He's
Lil is
got tall
ironic.
energy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's so sweet. I like him.
I
Have you
like
met
him. A
him?
lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was he like? What'd he say to you? Did you hit on him? What like you did with Bro Burnham?
Oh God.
Wait, did you meet Bo Burnham?
Yeah, when
Yeah,
I
she
was
did.
15, I met Bo Burnham at like one of those. Like I went to see his show, and then like the merch, like he was at the merch
Oh,
table.
wow.
And immediately I told him, I was like, I think you're so hot. We talked about this on Sam Morrison's episode, but it's like insane. Did you ever have an experience like that? Did you meet a celebrity at 15 and hit on them?
Not at 15. As an adult, I met Hannibal Buress.
Did you hit on Hannibal
Whoa.
Buress?
He hit on me, I think. I don't know. I'm not good at reading those things. But it was
Wait,
at
What did he do or say?
well, it was at Baby's All Right in Brooklyn. It was at I don't know if you know the artist Teams.
No.
No.
He was an artist. He was part of the group Das Racist, and
Oh yes. I know
and so
those
he
guys.
was doing a show at in Brooklyn, and I believe is friends with Hannibal and Eric Andre. So Hannibal was there. And so as
Whoa.
I was leaving, I saw him and I was like, oh shit, you're Hannibal Buress. And he was like, oh shit, you're, and I was like, you're not going to get my name. Like, you're not going to guess it. But then we like sat at the bar together and we're like chatting. And then people even came up and were like, oh, like, can I get a picture with you? And he was like, oh, I'm like busy right now.
That's really
Oh,
romantic.
That's a
Whoa,
smooth
what a
man.
slay.
That is a smooth
How did it
man.
end with you two?
I left.
Oh.
You're too good
Because
for
I was
him.
also like, my friend was there and I like, it was only later I was like, oh yeah, I guess because my friend was like, you know, like I cock blocked you in that scenario. And I was like, oh, I guess that's what
What a
was
bad
happening.
friend.
No, she was a great friend. But I was like,
She was a great friend, and then you killed her.
and now
afterwards.
she's gone.
Yeah, now she's dead.
forever.
That's too bad.
But yeah, I think that's like my main celebrity story.
How recently was that?
That was a while ago.
A while
He's
ago.
amazing.
Several years
He's
ago. He's so
fantastic.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he mainly does rap.
What?
Really?
Yeah, he's good. I saw him do a freestyle on YouTube, and it blew me away. I was like, God damn, dude.
Is it still like in his voice and his pacing, or does he do like? Because that would be amazing.
How do you think
It
that
is
was
a little bit, yeah. I mean, it has like rhythm. It's not like so off, but it is yeah, it's good. He's really good.
Oh, okay.
Now I
Yeah.
want to know
What a
who,
gem.
who
to
else
discover.
could rap. You know,
Yours truly. Have you not seen my poetry
I've seen your
online?
raps. They're actually pretty good.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm no judge on like what the best rap is, but
That's the best compliment. They're good, but I don't know shit about it.
Call,
I
call me.
want to caveat this compliment by saying it's probably not good, and I just have no taste.
Yeah.
look, you're probably a great welder,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Call me a Hershey factory because I'm putting out bars.
Okay, but they also do Hershey's Kisses.
Hey, I've been known to do that too. If you treat me right, if
Ooh.
you say the right things to me,
Oh,
you
this
never know.
smooth guy.
Hey,
This is a smooth freaking guy.
I'm Hannibal Buress.
Yeah, he takes off the mask.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am not actually Hannibal Buress. I am Lucas Arnold.
Oh my
this is Gabby
God.
Jordan Brown,
Oh
and
my
welcome
God.
to Two Nosy
Grow
Meerkats
up.
podcast.
I was gonna ask if we had started yet.
Oh yeah.
Imagine we hadn't. We were just all talking into microphones.
Imagine if we were just having nice conversation.
That'd
Yeah,
be
What
imagine.
a waste.
in real life. I would
What a
never speak
waste.
to you. So, besides the
Genuinely
times
made
that
me
we
sad.
choose to speak to each other, I know it made you sad, and it wasn't true.
Okay.
Would you like to introduce our guest?
I just hurt this guest's feelings so much, and I apologize, and I'm listening and learning. She and I are starting a new show together called If We Did It Comedy, in which a real-life audience member will be murdered every single week. Give it up for the amazing comedian, roaster, producer, lover of beautiful things, Divya Gunasekaran. Yay!
Wow, I was also very curious how that last one was gonna go.
Yeah, I was like, oh, are you gonna go like, rapper, artiste, entrepreneur, just like
Yeah, billionaire mindset,
Mogul.
7 streams of income, mogul, crypto queen. There's a guy on my softball team who on the
is a
back of
crypto queen?
he's a crypto king. On the back of his jersey it says crypto king.
Oh boy, how much money has he made?
I haven't asked.
Wait, didn't you get into crypto at one point?
I literally the second the market crashed, I did. Yes. I as a bit bought $50 worth of Bitcoin or one of those, and immediately it fucking crashed instantly.
But I think that's reasonable. Just dip your toe in.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I just did. I wasn't
No, absolutely.
I think that most people who buy that much Bitcoin or like more than that are coked up.
Oh yeah, that feels that's in.
Are
the
you
same
hiding
vein.
from us that you're a crypto queen?
No, but I would say I think if you bought very early on, that made sense. If you buy now, I don't know. People are still making money.
Queen
other
of nuanced
fields,
takes.
in other fields.
Queen of nuanced takes. Do you have any other nuanced takes on
know what?
anything?
You do you. That's
That's a pretty nuanced take.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
everyone just live your life.
This is I will say I want to say this is very exciting because you're one of the few guests that we've actually had on a second time, and this is your second appearance on this podcast.
You
'cause
were
we
on
had you
Zoom.
on in our Zoom days.
I thought you were having everyone that you did on Zoom back.
We're going to try it as much as we can.
Eventually, yeah.
But yeah, you were up there on our list.
Oh, that was fun. I remember doing the Zoom show. We talked about death. It was fun.
Should we talk about death again?
Have you had any experience since?
No.
Have you
Who's died since then? Betty White,
the Queen?
The Queen.
the Queen who died
Leslie
live.
Jordan.
Oh, Leslie
Jordan.
Oh. So
Poor
many
guy.
people. Well,
I
yeah,
know.
and also we did that during the pandemic, so
So people are just dying by the
Yeah.
second. Yeah.
It's almost like
was
death
very
is a part
topical.
of life, and that we need to, get more accustomed to it and not treat it as such a taboo.
I did once go to a talk. This is what I do in my own time. I went to a talk about death.
How was it?
Where was it?
I think it was at Brick in Brooklyn.
Uh huh.
But it was about that. It was about how death should become more of more normalized. We should talk about it. You should talk about it with your loved ones. You should have all those conversations about what you want your end of life to look like. But it was fun. Yeah, that's what I do by myself.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'd be weirder if you took a date.
If you took Hannibal Buress
for-
there,
yeah.
What did you take away from it? You think that you didn't know before?
Something that I still have not acted on, but it's probably like those are conversations you should have with your loved ones,
Like what you want to happen to you,
or for them.
or for
Oh,
them?
yeah.
Yeah.
just go like, hey, what do you?
So what do you think should happen to us?
Oh, that's a good
To you
one.
two specifically.
Yeah,
Okay, I think we should. Is carbonite real? Have we figured out carbonite?
we have
Yeah.
taxidermy though, which is the peasant's carbonite.
Would you guys want to be taxidermied?
I'd want you taxidermy. I think you'd be fun to prop up in a little position.
You know, unfortunately, I did think the same thing. I was like, I think I'd really make some people happy.
Wait, I have such a great idea. What if you guys were taxidermied and then also morphed or made into meerkats? So it was you, but as meerkats.
Wait, that
There's
would
a
be
thought.
cute. New
There's-
cover art.
Oh, a posthumous cover.
Could happen.
That's such a good idea. I do know actually what I want to happen to me after I die.
Okay.
I want to donate. Well, I'd like to be an organ donor first, but then the rest of my body, I want to donate to. I want to donate to science or to a medical school. The whole thing.
What do you think they can learn from your body?
Oh.
Ooh, good point.
Mysteries of the universe. No, but there's actually a
Just how concave one man's chest can be.
I don't have a concave chest. I'm not Ben Miller. No.
Same thing of Ben Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you, Ben Miller. He's a great comedian. For anyone who doesn't know, follow Ben Miller. But no, there is a in Kentucky. I think there's a forensic school that I saw in a documentary series where they have people that donate their bodies, and they like. I'm gonna be graphic. They like hack them up. They do lots of things that evil.
What do you mean
people
they
would do.
hack them up?
They do, yeah. They hack, and then what they? So sorry, I accidentally touched your boob.
It's gonna happen. There's
I'm
a
dying
lot
soon.
of it.
Yeah, well,
Honestly,
Okay.
I just came for the sexual.
C'est la
tension.
vie, you know?
There is a lot of sexual tension. Can
You
I
only live
interrupt
once.
to tell one very
Yeah.
funny thing?
Yes, yes, yes. go ahead.
Recently at a pop collar show, Dan Wicks accidentally touched my boob because it was a very small space.
Okay.
And the way he reacted was to he like blushed and freaked out. I was like, Dan, I figured you were booking me for a reason. And he was like,
Wait, do that again. Do it again.
how would you like to be on every show for the rest of your life?
Wait, wait. Let me. Hey, how would you like to be on every show for the rest of your life? Yeah.
So anyway, go on. So you hacked up your body.
I'm hacking up my body.
You're
yeah.
touching my boobs,
Yes.
which is fine.
He was demonstrating.
Yeah, exactly. This is how I'm hacking
This is how
you
he's
up.
hacking
Yeah.
me up. Yeah.
No, what they do is it's a forensic school. So what they do is they need people to volunteer to donate their bodies after they die, and then they do various things to their bodies so that forensic students can investigate and try to guess what was done, how soon after someone died, so that they can learn, so that they can better identify corpses and stuff to give surviving families some peace.
Yeah.
To
It's a body farm.
Yeah,
And then they
exactly.
also like study decomp.
That's exactly what it is. You know this.
Divya is so smart. Divya, you know so much.
I just know not to take your head off in space, your helmet off in space.
Don't take your head off in space either.
Don't do that either.
I would not
Don't
do
do
that
it
either.
again,
Pretty
Gabby, don't do it
synonymous-
again.
Synonymous.
That one time you can, not again. No.
That's so interesting. What would your funeral be then?
I've thought about it. I think that it would be nice if everyone wrote like a final message to me and wrote it on a piece of paper, folded up, and then we all put it in one big pile and then burned it.
But no, they don't read it. No one reads it.
No, it's their message for me, and so let it just be burned. Let
It
it go
wouldn't be
off into the
fair for
universe.
people to read all the slurs.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be fair. What do you want to happen at your funeral, Divya?
We actually talked about this.
Oh, we
last time,
did?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want?
On the
Okay.
last episode that you were on?
Yeah.
What?
Oh my God!
It always loops
give
back
us, Give us a
around.
recap. I'm so sorry.
I
Yeah.
think I said oh no, what I said was we talked about how we wanted to die, and I wanted to die in a shark attack.
Yes.
And so my funeral would be a boat party.
Oh, I mean, that
Oh.
would be a great homage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
we
yeah.
should do one of our new shows on a boat. If we can get a boat. That actually would be so fun.
Oh, that would a great murder mystery setting. Great murder mystery setting. Beautiful.
Now I'm realizing, like, we should start making them, like, site-specific. It'd be fun if it was, like, Sleep No More vibes, but with stand-up.
Oh
That'd be
my
cool too.
God.
Also, they do events at Greenwood Cemetery that I really want to go to. That would be cool if we could do it. I don't know if it'd be like gauche, but that'd be cool if we could do it in Greenwood Cemetery.
I love tacky. I love gauche. I love, like, Disney. Like, I'm all about it. I used to make fun of Disney adults. Now I'm like, fuck it, they're happy.
Oh yeah. I've never been to Disneyland though, or Disney World. Never been to either.
Lucas.
You gotta go.
Do you like amusement parks?
I love amusement parks.
What's your favorite amusement park?
Six Flags.
Yeah.
Big fan of the
You're
Nitro.
a Six Flags girly from Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you are.
When's the first time you went? Do you remember?
The first time? Ooh, I don't know. Must have been as a kid.
What's your first memory of it?
I don't know.
It's a blur, right?
yeah.
What like going on a roller coaster is so fast. Do you were you ever afraid of roller coasters, or do you love?
No, I love roller coasters, but I think
Yeah.
now it's more like, I don't know. Now that like as I get older, it's more like you just have to take more precautions.
Such as?
Like just don't eat a big
Oh,
thing of
yeah, yeah,
nachos
yeah.
like right before you go on.
That's.
I've never
yeah.
thrown up on a roller coaster, but
Yeah.
that's because I know better.
You're
That's
an
'cause you're
adult
not a
because you're so
bitch.
smart. It's because you're. Tina's always like, Divya, you're the smartest person I know.
That's your Tina impression?
Okay.
Divya, you're one of the smartest people I know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry. Oh no. Yours was also good.
It's fine. I threw up once on one of those pirate spaceships. Or sorry, not spaceships.
What?
The
This
Treasure Planet?
Yeah, that goes up and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Although I
yeah.
would love to go in a pirate spaceship. Why haven't they
That
made
sounds
that
like
so
right?
fun.
good.
I would
Yeah.
love that.
Oh no, you threw up on one of those?
Oh,
Yeah.
Did it get on everyone?
No, I was kind of smart about it. I threw up like when it was at like kind of I was like on the side, you know, and I threw up like
Oh, you were
You threw up
strategic with your
over
Yeah,
the side.
it kind of like was going like this way, and then I threw up like. I guess
was it
it's
sort of
hard
like
to explain.
right at the crest and right before it went back and you faced that way? Is it like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. So I faced away
yeah.
from everybody, and the wind was
That's
sort of in
good.
my favor. It also wasn't enough of. I mean, God, we're describing like vomit on this podcast, but sorry for our listeners who have a fear. You can scroll through a few seconds, or what if we put an ad right here? You want to throw up?
Yeah.
Do it on your Casper mattress. Anyway, I didn't mess with anyone's day. I just lost a little bit of social clout at my Jewish summer camp.
Wait, how old were you?
Must have been like 10.
10, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little old to be doing that.
I actually don't think that's too old to
It's
like
too
throw
old
up
to be.
on a roller
Really,
coaster.
I think by 10 you need to grow up. You need
Yeah.
to have a portfolio. You need to be.
Get a Roth IRA.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking yeah.
What was that thing someone posted? Like, if you're in your 30s and your friends aren't routinely having conversations about like your 401k, then you're
What?
like not adult, and everyone clowned on
What?
it for months and months.
I
feel
haven't
that-
had a single conversation about a 401k.
Why would you talk about that?
I don't
with
even know what it
friends?
is really.
Yeah, you would never. I mean, what is the conversation?
What's, yeah.
It's
I
like-
have one.
You have one?
Yeah, I have one.
Oh, nice.
I used to have one. Of course, you have one.
Of course.
What
You,
does he mean? Of
you're
course.
preparing for death. Of course you would.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you're preparing for death.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Right.
Well, but then you don't need one if you're planning. I guess I didn't say when I'm preparing for death, but
I feel like it's just like a long time.
I'm just
from now,
realizing more and more how little I know about finances or anything. I only got a credit card for the first time this year.
what?
Lucas.
Yeah.
What have you been using?
Debit
before?
card.
Lucas.
All this time I was like, that's complicated.
What?
I'm not even kidding. I'm truly not even kidding.
What was complicated about the concept?
I just didn't get it. I was just like, it's fake money. I don't understand
It
how
is
this
fake
works.
money.
Yeah. I was like, this.
There's nothing to understand. It is fake
It is
money.
fake money.
Yeah.
But you
And now
can
I get it,
use
yeah.
it like it's real money, which
Yes,
is
yeah.
what I do.
Well, now I understand. It's just like, say you'll pay it back, and now I just do.
Yeah. It's like an IOU. We should just go back to IOUs.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. Somebody's saying this. I agree. Could you imagine, like, you just go to Europe or something, and every hotel you go to, you just write them back, like, I owe you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Or
then
the
you're
barter
like,
system.
I'll come back. The next time I come back, I will pay this.
Yeah.
A barter system? What
I
would you
think-
barter?
oh.
I would love to go
A
back
good
to a
watch
barter
for like
system.
3 chicken beaks or something like that, you know?
3 beaks. Just the beaks?
All right.
Yo, why just the beaks?
Where do you keep yours? Fucking. I have a little bag with me all the time.
No, I
You
don't
know?
mean where do you keep the beaks. We mean, like, why not the full
Why
chickens?
not the full chicken? What did you do with the rest of the chicken?
Fucking roast them and have a nice snack.
I'm just saying it's like a bad deal for the person. Like, can I have your watch for these
Yeah, what
3?
do they do with the beaks? What's the value of
Hey,
the beaks?
that's none of my business. All right, what they do with the beaks, that's on their own time. I don't
I'm
judge.
not gonna barter with Lucas. You know? A skewed view on the value
this
of
is
things.
like low value bullshit.
Not even the legs. Like people cook legs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know that people.
I don't
eat
know why
beaks.
he wants the beaks. He asked for them.
But you kept them in anticipation.
Yeah, because he asked for them.
Who?
You were waiting with bated breath, being like, someone's going to ask for these beaks. And it's all I will offer.
Yeah.
Hey, rule 34. So there's something for everyone. You know,
Oh,
there's
I
always
forgot
gonna be
about
someone
that.
who wants a chicken beak.
What are the other 33 rules?
I before E except after C.
Okay, I know you're doing a little riff right now, like a little jokey joke.
I genuinely don't know what.
But
they're-
I was serious.
I
Wait, what are
genuinely
these rules?
Well,
Rule
you're familiar with
34
Rule
is
34,
the thing
right?
of the...
It's the rule. What happened?
Wait,
Everything
guys,
okay?
I'm not kidding. Aaron Carter just died.
What?
What?
Like Aaron Carter,
The
like...
singer?
Oh my
Of
god.
the early 2000s?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, poor thing.
Wait, that's actually terrible.
How old was he? Like
He was like
30?
34.
Yeah.
I went to look up the Rule 34, and then Aaron Carter
wow,
died.
so
Oh my
young.
god. Oh, that's awful. He was going through a lot.
Oh my god.
How did
Wikipedia
he-
still hasn't updated.
Yeah,
It says,
it's really fresh.
"Wow, oh, poor thing."
Whew. Why do people keep dying on this podcast?
I don't know. Well, especially in the last like week and a half, I feel like a lot of people have died. Like there was Davido, you know, the singer.
No.
He's from Nigeria, I think. I could be wrong, but his son, a 3-year-old son, just died.
Whoa.
And there was Leslie Jordan, and then there's like one or two other people in the last like week and a half, and it's a lot. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
And the Angela Lansbury.
Yes, she
Yeah.
A
died
while
just
ago.
so recently as well. There's a lot going on.
Man, that's just crazy. Sorry to bring down the mood.
Yeah, well, it's crazy that we already brought up death. Like,
Yeah, but that was lighthearted banter.
That was Death Light.
Yeah.
okay,
Foreshadowing.
I'm about to say something that maybe we'll need to cut out. Yeah, sure. All right. That was so funny.
Or keep it in.
so
honestly.
good.
That was so funny.
Were you an Aaron Carter fan growing
What
up?
group was he in?
I think he
was
was
solo.
a standalone.
Nick Carter was in Backstreet Boys. Aaron was his little brother.
I thought he was in something though, and then went solo. But you're right, he might have been solo the whole time.
Aaron Carter and Jesse McCartney, they're like the same person. in my
Oh
mind.
yes,
You
yes.
know?
I'm also confused.
Yeah.
But Jesse's alive, so you won't have to worry about that. I was literally commenting. I wasn't riffing.
I know.
That's like, God, I'm so bad at this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Aaron was the one who did like I Want Candy. He
Okay.
was on Lizzie McGuire and dated Hilary Duff
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
when he was like a teenager.
and
then,
she was also a teenager, I hope.
I mean, yeah. What am I gonna say? No, Hilary Duff has
She
never
was in her
aged.
late 30s as she is now.
Hilary Duff has always been 30 years old. She's like in an Age of Adeline, like Tuck Everlasting situation where she's just at the age she's at forever.
Yeah.
You never saw Age of Adeline?
It sounds familiar.
Blake Lively?
I don't know what that. I don't know what Age of Adeline is.
She never ages.
Oh, okay.
She's Adeline forever at her age. Obviously. You two are driving me crazy.
Well, I'd love to know who were like maybe we talked about this before, but who were like big musical artists for you when you were growing up? Who were the big influences for Divya?
Ooh, I mean, I love Spice Girls,
Nice.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
Of course.
I mean, that whole like pop was really like blowing up. So it was like all those pop divas.
Oh yeah. Did you ever watch the Spice World movie?
Yes, which is a legitimately good movie.
I haven't ever seen it, I think.
I tried watching it when I was 19.
I don't know if you're the demographic.
Maybe not. But here's so I was dating someone who she told me that she like watched the movie when she was a kid, and like she would like get together with like friends for like sleepovers, and they would watch the movie and dress up as the Spice Girls. And like as a bit, I was like, oh, I'll watch the movie. She was like, you don't have to. And I was like, no, I'm gonna watch it. And then I found the trailer and I saw like lots of cameos from like really cool people who I liked. I was like, wait, am I gonna love this movie? And then 20 minutes in, I was like clawing my eyes
Oh
out.
no!
It was
Okay, I haven't watched it as an adult, but
it's
I
a
feel
lot.
like it would still slap.
it's super. But it was. I think it would too. I think it's intentionally campy.
Yeah, it's camp.
Oh yeah, very camp.
Yeah.
But I hate camp, as you know.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I've been watching Scream Queens. Now that's camp. Have you
What
seen
is
it?
Scream Queens? I don't.
I
know if
haven't,
know.
but I've heard it's good.
It's Ryan Murphy's like Halloween show with it's like Emma Roberts, Ariana Grande, Nick Jonas is randomly in it, Glenn Powell from Top Gun. Shout out to GP. He's great.
He was
Keke
in
Palmer.
He was in Spy Kids 3D. Game over.
Game over for him, I guess. Because it's never going to get better than that.
He's having a booming career right now.
Yeah. Did you see the Spy Kids movies? Did you like those? Those were great.
Oh, I loved those movies.
Yeah. those
That
were
was
great.
awesome. I still have the 3D glasses.
Do you? Oh, I'm sure you
somewhere around here, yeah. I think I've actually pulled them out on the
do.
podcast.
Yes, you have. Oh, but I didn't know those were from that movie.
Oh, yeah, from the movie.
Game over.
Oh, yeah.
So then you like Britney Spears, you like Spice Girls. Do you remember your first concert?
Yes, but my first concert was a Linkin Park concert, I think.
Yeah, let's fucking go! I knew we loved each other for a reason.
And I remember it was like in the city. It was like in the winter. There was like a huge snowstorm, and I was supposed to go with a friend, and my mom was supposed to drive us, and my brother and his friend were coming too. And my mom was like, okay, like, I don't think we can go. Like, this weather is terrible. Like, there's no way we can drive. And I, like, threw a huge fit and of course, like, in true form, was, like, super moody and angsty about it. And we went to the concert.
How good did it feel to convince your mom to take you?
Yeah, that too. What was the tantrum like?
Oh, I had so many tantrums. I was a very moody child.
That doesn't track for you. For
that
what I know
find
about
super
you.
surprising is because, like, I mean,
calm.
we'll do like, you know, like self-perception corner and like be earnest and shit. But boo.
Gay.
But you're the way you come across to me is such an even-keeled, very pragmatic, very measured, very intelligent. Like, you always come across as like a very stoic is a good word.
Maybe you got the tantrums out early.
I think part of it is, so I was very like moody, very angsty as a kid. Throughout high school as well. And then I think at some point, like right after college, I think I just had this, I think it's two things. I think like one, I just kind of had this realization of like, it's just easier to laugh about things and that like everything in the world is so absurd. So I think that's where I look at it. I try to like come at it from a perspective of like, here's the absurdity of the situation as opposed to like, here's the frustration of it. And two, I think there's just a lot I suppress. There's a lot of like fires burning in
That's
my brain.
healthy.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, that's an interesting thing because like I feel like in high school there was a massive turning point for me where I started being the person I am now. Do you feel like that's a similar thing for you maybe, where you had that realization of that you could laugh about things and then that was a big shift in your character?
I think mine came after high school. In high school, I was still pretty depressed.
How did that manifest? Like, did you have a big friend group or a small friend group or like anyone who you leaned on?
I had like a really good friend group, and we're still like a lot of my friends from high school. We're still friends today, and see each other like a fair amount. But I think like I would go days without talking to anyone, which I'm sure was incredibly annoying to my friends. But yeah, but like I just do like, I was just so like.
What's
not
your sign
well-adjusted.
again?
I'm a Libra.
Oh, but you're supposed to be so
I'm supposed to be balanced.
balanced. But I've heard Libras are crazy from people who dated Libras.
Okay, well.
It's always the people who like date a sign. They're like, that sign's crazy, but it's like they're talking about one person.
And just telling on themselves, really.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, they're like,
You gave me such side eye just now.
no, I didn't. I'm doing it right now.
A little bit, yeah.
People telling on the Geminis.
We're oppressed.
I do have jokes about astrology, and people, I'll ask what's the most toxic trait, and people will often say Gemini.
Yeah.
What are the other ones people say?
Yeah.
I think sometimes people say Scorpio.
Hey, let's go, baby.
I've also heard a lot of people with Aries as well, that they're very combative somehow. I'd like to make this clear. I think it's a hoax.
Astrology?
Astrology.
Okay, astrology is real. I'm just saying that Scorpios are not the most toxic sign. There is no most toxic sign, which is not at all a toxic thing to say.
That's such a Scorpio thing of you to say.
Do you think so?
A most toxic sign? No. I think we all have potential for toxicity.
We do.
That's beautiful. So speaking
and that's
of,
why Divya is running for president.
Divya's trying to be as
For me,
toxic as possible
in the midterms.
I would vote for you. Of the comedians, you're definitely up there.
Comedians.
Yes.
That is
Truly
such a low
means
bar to
absolutely nothing. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
actually
it means that you're way more trustworthy with power than a lot of people we know, who I love, but I wouldn't trust them with
Who
power.
do you trust the least among our friend group? Say it.
You know, there's a lot of people in this world who I love, but I just don't know if they're the right person to run this country. Dan Wicks again. What? Anyway, no. I think he's a very smart guy. I actually
Dan
think
would be a
he'd
good
pretty
president.
good.
But
He'd be
I
good.
will say it. If Divya became president, I would be her vice president.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I think that would be actually a really great administration.
That would be a great
would be good.
administration. And then when I killed you, I would be
Oh.
president.
Oh my God.
Which is a
and
hypothetical.
and it would be that boating accident.
It would be
It would be a show that you guys are producing still, even though you were in office.
Yes, we would still produce the show.
Yeah.
the show
Would be
must
the
go
main
on.
thing we do.
The show
Yeah.
must go on.
Yeah, and you would be like, no. We run government as like our day job.
Yeah.
but you're still, we're still
have the
pursuing
side
comedy.
hustle.
We're like,
so funny.
oh, we got to put on a proposal for the stand tonight. It's the State of the Union. Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, guys, I got work.
Okay, yeah. I'll do the 10-minute spot at the State of the Union, and then I have to really get out.
They're like, it's not a spot.
Yeah.
Imagine the president going to an open mic.
Oh my god.
Okay, Trump
Wait,
would
which
crush.
president?
Trump would
Oh my
murder.
God.
Actually, I think Biden would do fine too.
Yeah, send him to the pair.
I think Biden would do great as like his whole thing would be a character bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that would
he'd
do
be-
really well.
He'd be a great riffer. I'd love to see him do crowd work.
Oh, you think he'd be good
I
at
think he
that?
would be good at crowd work.
I think he would be good at it in the sense that he wouldn't actually respond to anything anyone's saying. You know, like he'd ask them questions and then just kind of like stumble onto something else.
Yeah, but here from Pennsylvania, it's a little pestle chocolate, yeah.
200 billion trillion. Did you see that clip of him saying that?
No, what?
He's like trying to say a number, but he keeps stuttering. So he's like 200 billion trillion billion trillion trillion.
I remember there was an interviewer asking him like, how do you stay focused? He was like, I've never been more focused. Every day I go in the office, I eat, and he just keeps
It's a very
he just keeps
unfocused
saying,
answer.
He just keeps saying meandering gibberish, and it's just like, it's a little scary. It's a little bit scary.
Yeah.
Just to like, ooh.
Who do you think would be the worst president at an open mic?
Ooh. Dead or alive? Yeah.
Well, obvious. There's like, I mean, how many presidents could you pick through who are alive? I guess Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter's the oldest one, and then is HW still alive?
No, he died.
Yeah. Well, then there's Clinton. There's W.
Okay, I'm not a big history buff. I think maybe
Taft would kill.
why?
Taft.
What's-
He's got
what's
shit to
his
say.
deal?
After being in that tub, he's got some opinions.
Oh yeah, true. But I think it would be kind of a one-trick pony. So I almost died in a tub.
That would be a great bit. I would love to see a bit about someone getting stuck in a tub.
I'll
I
do
feel
it.
like that's a great bit.
I'll do it. So what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, I guess this is a more serious answer, but Andrew Jackson, because he was kind of an asshole. I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, that's actually true. He'd
He
be like,
wouldn't do well.
"What's the
I think
deal?"
I think he would blame the room
Yes.
and then like enact genocide against the room.
Oh my God, you're so right.
If someone wants to fact check that, that's fine. I
No,
think it holds.
That's
I
so
think it
good.
holds.
What's the deal with the Native Americans?
Weirdest thing is that my dad looked like Andrew Jackson. Like on the $20 bill, I legit, when I was little, I thought it was a
You were
photo
like,
of my dad.
Oh, that's really sweet. Would you just like, if someone gave you like a family member gave you a 20 as a gift, you just like,
So like,
Thought
where'd
it
you
was-
get this photo? Like,
oh,
yeah.
That's
He really did
really
look like him. I'll show
sweet.
you a picture soon. You'll be like, okay, that dude looks like Andrew Jackson.
was he like Andrew Jackson?
Moving on.
Did he
no.
blame the room?
Would your dad have done well at an open mic?
No. My dad. Oh my God, that's such an insane. My dad was a good storyteller. He had a very commanding presence. He was able to. He knew how to pause and create intrigue in a story. But I don't know if he would have been able to work a room.
That's a good question. Would your parents be good at an open mic?
I think open mics are just so specific because at least in New York you're performing to comedians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my mom is like incredibly funny, but more in like if you're in conversation with her, she'll just say like the most ridiculous things and like crack herself up. But I think it's different when you're like on stage by yourself.
What sort of ridiculous things?
She'll like often trash talk my brother and me in like a way that's quite funny. And you know, it's funnier because it's true.
I want to meet her now.
You should meet her.
We'll talk some shit.
Yeah.
She and I.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just set up a
She'll
little
go
coffee date with Gabby. Just
Is your brother funny?
He likes to think so.
oh.
No, I
That's
think like
Damning.
that was a backhanded non-compliment, just a backhand. That was all that was.
no, I will say like I do like my family is very funny. Like I think that's one of the things that ties us all together.
Where do you fit into that triangle of or like web of it all?
I think I am on the quieter side, but I think then when I do say things, it's sometimes almost like funnier because it's like that's when I've chosen to speak is to say something
Ooh.
snarky.
Yeah. Do you think that's where you got it from? Kind of like working within that dynamic?
Maybe. I think there's something to that.
Yeah. Because I feel like so much of your humor is like deeply specific to like I'm trying to phrase this like you're part of the reason you're so funny, I think, is because you comment on those little things that that people say or do, like that one joke you have about how most people in the world don't matter, like the world would be better off without most people. Like that's a quiet person observation.
Yeah.
That's the observation of a person in the corner of a room overhearing two people be like, I wish I'd just die, and then thinking like, well, would it matter if they did?
I mean, that was me like being down, like being in a low like period, and then like that was like actively helping me cope with
Yeah.
Wow.
things. Yeah.
So wait, I'm curious how you are in your family dynamic. Like are other people more jokey?
Oh, I'm the star of the show,
Oh, you
baby.
are?
Yeah, I'm the star. Well, that's not true. My mom is the star of the show.
She is really funny. Have you met Gabby's
I
mom?
haven't met your mom.
She's a hoot. She's a hoot and a half, let me tell you.
Lucas met my mom like one day after the Jada stuff happened at the Oscars, and immediately like came in with the alopecia joke. I was like, Lucas, this is my mom.
It was awesome.
Wait, what did she say?
What did she say? Do you remember?
I don't. I wish I did.
I wish I remembered it too.
I'm
Yeah.
s-
Oh, it's gonna bum me out that I can't.
I think there
remember.
was like maybe hair on the floor.
Oh, there was hair on the floor. She was like, "Look, I'm Jada."
Yeah.
It was great.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's the star, and then my dad likes to think he's the star, and then my mom will immediately like cut him down. And then I'll say something, and it's often something very silly and stupid, like a pun, and then both of my parents will crack up like it was actually funny. And then my sister will often sit there thinking very little of any of us, and then we'll say something actually smart, and then we'll all think about it, and then one of us will say something so stupid that it cracks the other one up. So I think I feel bad for my sister in the dynamic, because she's really trying, and the rest of us are just a bunch of imbeciles.
Yeah. I remember as a kid, I was always trying to be funny. I really wanted to be the funny one, but I had a few family members that were hysterical. Like I have a cousin called Emil, and every time that I saw him, I would actually prepare myself because I knew that I would have like deep gut pain from laughing so hard at everything that he said. He was, it makes me angry that he didn't go into comedy somehow, because he would have been amazing. He's just an amazing riffer, just like super like deadpan delivery. He's awesome. I also have an uncle Zane, and he also was really, really funny. And he's just I think he's a math teacher.
He was not funny in One Direction.
Sorry? Oh yeah. My
Yeah.
uncle Zane
Oh,
Malik.
wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I knew it was nepotism with you, Lucas.
Oh, it's all nepotism. There's no originality, no work done on my own, nothing.
I'm a nepo baby. My mother. Ever heard of Mother Earth? I've tried that joke on stage a few times, and a couple people are just like, uh-huh.
But did you pause as long as you did just now?
No, I do think it is the little dumb face.
You gotta do the Molly's Almond. Mother Earth. Such an inside joke. I'm sorry, viewers and listeners. Oh, God. Yeah.
Okay, so going back to like 20 minutes ago, you're in high school.
Yes.
You're sad. You're miserable. You're feeling your pains. And then you go to college. And what happens? What changes?
Oh,
Right.
I think, well, that's where I think it was after college, because college for me was like the high school experience I never wanted. So I went to like a very nerdy high school.
Yeah.
So like all my friends were like incredibly smart, incredibly kind, like progressive, like grounded, good values, all those things, compassionate.
Boo.
Boring.
and then college was like, you felt like a stereotypical high school experience where it was like social hierarchies and people concerned about like getting like FaceTime in like certain places and blah blah blah.
What college was it?
It was in New Hampshire.
That's not an answer.
It was Dartmouth.
There it is.
There it is.
So humble.
She's so
humble. Oh, look at me. I'm
humble.
Divya. I'm not going to say that I went to an Ivy League. I'm just going to say the state.
Was that
Wait, was that? Yeah. It sounded a little racist at the end, I'm going to say.
Wait, that wasn't like... Wait, did you think... I'm not doing an Indian accent.
It got a little apoo at the end.
That was not
We'll
an
play
Indian
it
accent.
back. We'll play it back.
Did that sound like an Indian accent? I'm sorry if it did. That's not what I was doing.
Sometimes silly accents do come out Indian. I will say.
Wow. Do you just call my people silly? Okay. Wow.
No, it's the lilt. It's
Look
the
at
lilt.
this Gemini and this Scorpio.
Oh, my God.
Oh, come on.
I'm sweating.
Bringing in
fucking
signs. Oh, my God.
I get it. You don't have a lot of people of color on the podcast.
Nope.
That's fine.
And that's by design.
Do you never now just go, oh, look at me? Like, it's like, is that not... That doesn't sound like an Indian accent to me.
To you.
I am so sorry to anyone of Indian descent. I apologize. I
But
will not do
Divya.
it.
We don't
Not
care.
Divya.
But not Divya. We don't give a Divya thinks.
I am.
I think I could see it not being considered as Indian, but I think because I am Indian and you were doing an impersonation of me, that's how it's skewed.
If you weren't here, it wouldn't have been Indian at all. Yeah.
If you were doing that, if you were imitating a white person, we would just be like, yeah,
Yes.
that was a silly.
What can I say? I have done that before for many other people.
Oh, well, that makes it so much better.
Yeah.
Everyone is Indian in Lucas's eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, Lucas,
that is
and
true.
in 10 years, people will find out about it. Okay.
People will find out that everyone is Indian.
No, they'll
Yes.
find out they'll hear about your racist impressions.
Yes, exactly.
And you will have your reckoning.
He's actually pouring
I am
sweat.
like,
He's
I am sweating so much.
I think he's going to think about this
Yeah.
later.
I'll be okay.
And it's all your fault.
Good.
Good. Okay, Dartmouth.
Yeah. So.
You know, I got waitlisted for Dartmouth.
Did you actually?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Wait,
my
where did
God.
you go?
I went to a program in the city that was free. It doesn't matter. It was through Hunter College, but it was a scholarship. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Someone got a scholarship? All right.
Okay, what I'm saying is I got on the wait list for the school you got into handily. Handily. Did you like it?
Handily? Wait, what?
Handily. You
I guess
never
that
heard
means
that
like
term?
readily. easily?
Handily?
It's like, oh, I handily got in here.
I love that your example is just that same sentence.
Oh, I did that handily. It's just nobody know what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm going insane.
Handily?
Lucas, do your Indian accent again.
Oh, look at me. I'm Gabby. Handily.
Doesn't sound so Indian when it's me.
I still
actually.
hear it.
He's
Especially because he was doing the hands thing too. Which, not a good look.
That's a bad look. Whoa. just
Someone
cut the
take
whole-
me out. Someone take me out right now.
You tap your
God.
we cut the whole episode except
Oh
for like
my
the
God.
intro and self-perception corner.
It's going to be the shortest episode ever.
Yeah, are you prepared to have the shortest episode?
Yeah.
No,
of our
I'm going to leave
podcast?
it in because I'm taking accountability.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So you had like this sort of like a more classic high school experience at Dartmouth, you said.
I think so.
Yeah.
Is there a thing with like the Ivy League schools, which is where she went, that it's like people are trying to like, I know Princeton, they have eating clubs.
What?
Yeah. They have
don't even know
literally
what that
it's like
means.
study clubs, but they
I
call
know
them
about
eating
this.
clubs.
Yeah.
What
I've
is
heard
that-
of those.
What does that mean?
They're like, it's like in the Social Network when Mark Zuckerberg wants to get into like the Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
It's like exclusive. It's exclusive. Did you have stuff like that was exclusive?
I mean, there were like maybe a handful of secret societies. I don't think they like carried much weight, but it was like a very like, in terms of social life, because it's in the middle of the woods in New Hampshire, or it's like a very small college town. Like the social life is the Greek life, so it's like
were
a very.
you in a
frat-
sorority?
I was in a sorority.
You've never told
Which
me
one?
this.
Epsilon Kappa Theta. It was the one mixed race sorority. I mean,
The
like
only one?
no, there was no, but like most of the other sororities
That's
were
way worse than what I ever did 10 minutes
incredibly-
ago.
Yeah, isn't
That there was.
it's a very white school.
Okay.
Most of the other sororities were like incredibly white. Like you see the pictures.
I've seen
on
the
the
videos.
walls.
Have,
Which videos?
well, like the welcome videos for sororities, like welcome to, and it's just like
Everyone looks the same.
it's terrifying.
Yeah.
It gave me a nightmare. It actually did once. It was
Well, we're not gonna let that go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was your sorority girl nightmare?
Oh no, just that I was that I was at a party and just surrounded by like all of like the same looking person.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember people tried to recruit me to a fraternity, and it was like that exact thing, but dudes. And they were all wearing the same white polo and white shorts and boat shoes. And I was like, this is not my crew? It scared me.
Were
was
you in a frat?
No, I was not.
What was the frat they tried to recruit you into?
Sig Ep.
We had a SIG.
Sigma Epsilon. It was just 2 letters.
You know what I think is interesting about like fraternity sorority is like, whenever I hear 2 people talk about like Greek letters, they're like, "Oh, I was in Sigma Ep." Someone's always like, "Oh yeah, that's the rapey one," but they do it about all of them because they're all the rapey one.
Oh yeah.
At least fraternities. I don't know about sororities. I mean, that would be crazy actually if sororities were rapey too, but maybe they are. I don't know.
Not what I was in.
Expand on that topic. Why don't
No,
you?
I'm good. No,
You
I'm
sure
good.
you don't wanna?
Nah, I'm super duper good.
No, I want you to meet me down here where I am.
Let's get this podcast canceled.
Yeah.
This is an episode where we just embarrass ourselves in front of Divya so fast.
Oh.
So much of this is going to be cut out. It's going to make no sense.
So what did you do that was cancelable in your sorority?
I don't think I did anything cancelable.
Great answer.
I stole a lot from fraternities.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
so
what'd you
fair.
steal?
I stole lots of fun things. I stole a snare drum.
That's
I
a good
stole a
one.
toolbox. I stole like a rugby paddle. I don't know that they were still using it for rugby, but I
don't think
stole
so.
a tiki torch.
That's good. One less for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's horrifying. Also, before the racist thing, like tiki torches seemed kind of fun.
Yeah. I feel bad for the tiki torch. I feel bad for big tiki torch, the tiki torch industry.
The true victim.
The true victim in all of it.
Hey,
In
who's the
this
victims
situation,
here? Did you like your sorority experience overall though?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it was because like the women were like great people.
Okay.
That's good.
And it was
when
like
you rushed it, was that like the mission? Like, oh, we're here to like not be a sorority that the other sororities are?
No, not necessarily, but like I knew upperclassmen that were in that sorority, so like I knew people in there, and like everyone was really great. But like there was very much like a social hierarchy among the frats and sororities,
Okay.
and so I don't know. It's kind of a very icky experience overall, I think.
That was kind of the experience I had when I was like, people were trying to recruit me, is I was like, this does not.
When you say people, like who?
It was two guys. It was like I was invited to this frat party, and there were two guys. It was a guy on my floor who I will not say his name, and then there was this.
Why?
I don't know. I don't want to disturb his life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna rush his mentions.
Yeah.
Why didn't it work? Why didn't you get Lucas in your fraternity?
It's also because like I'll tell you like off camera, but he also said and did some stuff that wasn't so savory, and I don't want to bring it up. But he
Unlike us, who are
Yeah.
perfect,
Like the
morally
past
perfect.
20
yeah.
minutes.
No, so you know my edible story?
Yes.
Yeah, he was the one who sold them to me.
Oh yeah.
That was the nice experience.
Lucas
That
took
was-
an edible where he thought his balls were descending into the floor.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
It was fun time.
That's all. If I'm gonna take an edible, that's what I want.
Yeah. Sick, I got balls now. But he invited me to this party. It was a frat party for Sig App, and then like this other guy, I think his name was Chase, and Chase Yin, I think that was his name. Nice guy, totally nice guy. But he like kept talking with me, and I was trying to make my exit, and like he was like, "So what's your major?" I was like, "I'm a theater major." He's like, "That's so cool. Tell me about what you're trying to do." And he was trying to look for things that he could find a reason why it would be good for me to join that fraternity, like some sort of in.
Like Scientology.
Yeah.
Yeah, why were they so desperate to get you into the...
I don't know. I wasn't a good get. I had nothing to offer the fraternity, but they were very insistent, and after a while I was like, I'm gonna go home, and because I got weird vibes from them. Just in general, I never gravitated toward Greek life. I never felt like I was missing out.
I'm glad you had a good experience. Do you feel like it helped you, like with kind of what you were going through in your personal life?
No. I
No,
mean, I also...
it's the opposite.
Well, it was nice to just have like, I guess like a group of women that you like could go home to. I don't know.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Have you considered lesbianism?
Yeah. If
Oh my
you
God.
like, if you like that,
Honest, I wish. Y'all.
YouTube
I
recommended.
so wish.
You've watched the sorority experience. Have you tried gay?
lesbianism. Divya, I think, and I say this in the least creepy way possible, you'd be such a good lesbian.
And you know what? I've gotten that feedback before, it is truly one of my deepest regrets in life.
so
is
sorry you
not
had to be
able-
straight.
I know.
But you know what? The world does need more straight women
Does it?
like you as well. Yeah, the world needs more straight women, period.
You're doing the work.
Not enough of you guys. Bravo. Great job. Because I do feel like you're not the type to be like, I don't know, like, he doesn't have a bed frame and he doesn't love me and he yells shut up at his mother, but I dated him for 7 years.
Oh God.
We need fewer straight women like that, I think.
Yeah.
But but you don't think there's like superficial petty gay people?
Oh, I do. And we're awful.
You're looking at one.
Yeah, you're looking at one right now. There are many. I'm just saying I think the ratio is maybe a bit more balanced among lesbians. I don't know about gay men. I mean, here I am like ranking the sexualities.
Do it. Rank them.
No.
Rank the sexuality
Gabby,
and gender
if you had to
combos.
pick
Rank
one
them.
sexuality that shouldn't exist, which would it be?
This is so fun.
I'm obviously, well, I was going to say the straight man.
gonna
Whoa,
answer
whoa,
it
whoa,
right
whoa,
off
whoa.
the bat.
What was that?
I mean, the only appropriate response is the straight man. But then who am I going to watch baseball with?
There you go.
Well, I mean, there are lesbians who like baseball, but
Yeah, put in the work. Find the other lesbians.
right now,
out
the
there.
current person I watch baseball with the most is a straight man. So what am I gonna do if he dies in this ranking situation? Like whatever I pick, like all of them just die
they
immediately.
existed and died. They don't
Okay,
become a
okay.
different.
So,
I'm not ranking any further.
Okay,
you
you know-
rank it, Lucas. You rank it. What sexuality has to die right now?
Pansexuals, because I need them for cooking. Pun.
Oh my God! Grow up. Grow up. Pansexual jokes in 2022.
Hey, I don't want to answer.
We are bringing Tumblr back, I guess.
And we're bringing back
You were a
everything
Tumblr
else.
girly, right? No?
I'm very
That makes me so happy
not
to
into
hear,
social
'cause
media.
I also was really.
I mean, I'm
Not at
on very few platforms.
right.
So
and
you're
not
like pretty
doing
much
well.
only on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No TikTok?
I am on TikTok. I haven't posted in a long time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are you a lurker?
No.
What do you? Is there any time in your day where you just like doom scroll online?
No, because it makes me sad.
Yeah,
That
it
is
is.
so healthy.
That's so healthy.
No, because it really was like I was feeling bad about myself.
Yeah.
And so I like
Wow.
very limited scrolling, very limited looking through people's stories.
That's fantastic. That's so nice.
Damn. I know some people in this world who are also very sad. Do you know these people?
Our listeners, do you remember
Yeah.
this segment? Do you
Please
remember?
say
Yes.
very good.
We're gonna help with listeners.
Oh, yes.
You were just like, oh, you know some sad people. All right.
Yeah.
So true.
I've got one pulled up.
All right, go for it.
Hello, Gabby and Lucas and guest. Let it be known that I have dyslexia, and I'm sorry if there are misspellings. Anyways, I have roommate drama, so be prepared for a dump. So we met on Instagram, and she is a great friend, but not a great roommate. She is lactose intolerant.
Boo!
And sugar intolerant,
Wow.
and she's kosher.
Okay.
So she's just Jewish. That's
yeah,
all we.
yeah.
Would it be funny if she was not Jewish, but she was like, no, I keep kosher. It really suits
Who
me.
wrote this? Kanye?
Oh yeah.
Anyway. Go on.
I love the end guest and then the little heart emoji. I'd love
Oh,
if that
that's
was
cute.
Kanye doing. Anyway. All right, and she's kosher. So we really can't have meals together. Also, she snacks like crazy, and it sounds awful. Or maybe smacks, like lip smacking when eating. Maybe I'm not sure. Anyway,
Like
thank
that.
you for the demonstration.
Yeah.
Yesterday, she cut my friend's hair in our dorm room with my hairbrush without asking me. Please tell me you think that is also disgusting. Absolutely. Well, also, it's not good to just take that without asking you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But fundamentally, that's just like an invasion of your boundaries and shit. So I ordered a new hairbrush on Amazon and threw away the old one. And she cried about it for an hour to me. I legit had to leave the room because I could not stand to talk about it anymore. She follows me around like a puppy in social situations, and it's so annoying because she cannot make her own friends. Also, she is always talking with her parents, like always. A couple days ago, she FaceTimed her parents for 3 hours. Please tell me that's absurd. Also, the camera is always pointed directly at my closet, so when I need to change, I have to leave the room. Then yesterday, before the hairbrush, she told me that I spend too much time outside of the room. I told her I don't like studying in the room because it helps me separate relaxing from working. Amazing boundary to set.
Yeah, very
I have had that same issue, and it's so good. It helps me separate relaxing from working, and she told me that was stupid and I didn't need to do that. Your roommate's an asshole.
Yeah, really great to just like invalidate someone's feeling. Oh, that's
Yeah.
stupid. Yeah, no, for sure, it is stupid. I agree.
That's
What?
Oh my god. I also spend a lot of time at the gym and in the practice rooms because I minor in music, and she told me that I needed less on my plate. I'm so mad. I'm upset. Any advice? Thank you. Love you still. Yeah, you sound like a very healthy person who knows themselves and has a good work-life balance, and your roommate's not a cool cat.
They must be college roommates, right?
It sounds like
they said
dorm.
dorm.
Yeah.
They said dorm. Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if they're in their first year and this
I'm
is
thinking
like
probably.
the roommate doesn't have a lot of friends, like is
Yeah.
still trying to find their way and is really like leaning on.
It's still
the
November,
writer.
so this is still like the beginning of the school year,
yeah.
kind of. So I'm guessing that these are freshmen. But yeah.
It is kind of there were a couple of points to address. There were like at first when they were like, "Oh, she's kosher and sugar intolerant." I'm like, "Okay, you can't eat together. So what?" And then by then when it was like, "She tells me the way I live my life is dumb." I'm like, "Okay, well, that's bad."
That's that's a
Talking
lot.
on the phone with your parents for 3 hours is fine in and of itself. But I think that's maybe because of where we're coming from, where we're older and we're like, we should all spend more time with our parents.
Yeah.
I think if she wants to make more friends, she should probably get out there and spend less time FaceTiming. But I don't know what her journey is. Like,
It sounds like I what I'm getting is that this individual's probably said to their roommate that all these things that they like to do or take issue with. Like they said that like the roommate cried for an hour
Yeah, that was wild.
for saying,
that
hey,
was wild.
that is
Yeah.
a wild
Throwing
response
out
for
the
saying,
hairbrush.
hey, I needed to get a new hairbrush because you kind of ruined it. And I also kind of want to know how good the haircut was. What if the roommate, like their one good quality is they give banging haircuts? You never
Open a
know.
barber shop out of your dorm.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's that's not a bad side hustle. Of all the side hustles you could have in college, like a haircut. That's
Did you have a roommate in college?
Yeah. I think all 4 years.
all 4 years?
Same roommate?
So. Oh no, not my senior year. No. Freshman year. I know. I'm also curious that they like found each other online and then chose to room together because I just got paired with whoever because I didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
But she was great. We had a hamster together.
Aw.
That's lovely.
It was he was blue. We called him
a blue
Blueberry.
hamster?
Yeah.
Naturally
cute.
blue?
Yeah.
Do hamsters come blue in the wild?
I think he was like probably like grayish.
Grayish blue.
Oh, okay.
Blueberry.
And
Oh,
then,
kind of like how like some dog breeds are called blue,
Yeah.
even though they're like gray. Oh, that's it.
No, we
That's
had
cool.
two
Okay.
hamsters, and then they had babies. It was a whole thing.
Oh,
It became a
wow.
whole thing.
How
what
many
happened to the
babies?
babies?
Several, and then you're supposed to wean the babies off and separate them from the mother, but we didn't do that soon enough. So then the mother had more babies with one of her babies.
Oh my god.
It was a lot. It was a lot as freshmen.
Did
and
you name that
new
one
parents.
Oedipus?
What's that?
Did you name that one baby hamster Oedipus?
No. I think she found new homes for them, for the babies.
Wait, were the second set of hamster babies, were they kind of fucked up or were they normal?
I think they were too small for us to tell.
I can't believe this.
Sorry, not to detract from the letter.
This is crazy. Do you think the other hamster babies were like, why didn't she incest with me?
Am I not cute, Mom?
Mom, why don't you want to have sex with me? Tim is no good.
Wait, was the original dad, like the first one there, was he just like, yeah, this is what happens?
I think we had to separate the father because
You know Sheila,
also-
she always is fucking her kids.
So the father was going to fuck the babies?
No, I think the father might sometimes eat the babies. So we had to I think we had to separate the father for that reason.
What is wrong with
Hamsters are not great parents.
No, they're not.
Which gender are you? Do you eat your kids or do you fuck your kids?
And that's praxis. I guess that's our advice to this girl. Just get a hamster.
Oh my god.
Because it'll bond you because you'll have to deal with hamster incest.
No, but that's the problem, right? Is the roommate is too bonded.
Oh,
the writer.
yeah.
So the roommate is like a baby hamster. Needs to separate. Is that it?
I think I think there is
I think we cracked the
very
code.
little of this hamster metaphor to apply to this situation.
Yeah. It's yeah. So what I will say, trying to be serious, is that maybe you should try communicating what you take issue with this roommate, and if that still is, if your roommate like cries or has a tantrum or some sort of like not a constructive response, maybe get a counselor or something that can help you find another room or something, because you need to be able to have your peace and have your space where you're relaxed in your dorm room.
Yeah. And just keep using the practice rooms, keep going to the gym, like whatever you need to just get some time away. I think that that's super valid.
Indeed.
Okay. Next person. Hello, gorgeous host. We get to decide who's who. I've been getting close to this guy who liked me 2 years ago. I got my friend to get him to talk to me on... Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry, some of the grammar here is bad.
Wait, let me see.
I got my friend to get him to talk to me, not know she straight up told him I was interested. Oh, not knowing. Not knowing.
Commas.
Not knowing she straight up told him I was interested. So not even 2 days later, sorry. Oh my God, what is wrong with my brain? Not even 2 days later, he asked me out on Halloween, but I couldn't go. We're going to hang soon. What do you guys think I should do to woo him?
What? I'm sorry. I'm still. Wait. Can you give me in your own words what do you think has happened?
Yeah, the last question's kind of a curveball. This girl asked her friend, like, hey, can you drop hints to this guy that I'm interested? But the friend was just too blunt and said to the guy, she's interested in you. And now they're going on a date. It actually worked. So she's
But
wondering.
what happened 2 years ago?
Sorry, I meant 2 days ago.
Oh, there's never 2 years.
There was never 2 years.
Okay.
I just fucked that up because I was so thrown by the grammar that I made a mistake, and I apologize. I'm listening and learning.
So they're going on a date.
Yes.
Or no, wait. They said Halloween, right?
Halloween.
So it's happened.
Probably already had a date.
Oh, true. You're right. Well, if you want second
Right
date
in
advice-
again and
Tell us what happened.
tell us how it went.
How did you woo him?
I guess she's gonna tell us how she wooed him. We were too late. I'm sorry that we were too late to.
But I will also say, I don't think the position people should take on dates is to woo someone. I think your goal is to be you, and your mutual goal is to assess if you're compatible and want to hang out and have fun together.
This would be a great poster. Like you just like pointing to the camera and just says, "Don't woo, be you." Divya Gunasekaran.
Ooh. That's good.
Yeah. I think we just found the title of the episode.
Don't woo, be you.
Don't
Aw.
woo, be you. Yeah.
Divya's
That's
like,
beautiful.
that's gay. Divya's
Like,
like,
I
the
wish I
title is
was.
Lucas is racist. And that's true.
Yep.
Yep.
Moving on.
I agree with you about dates. I
Yes.
think people put too much stock into on their first date, like trying to not be the crazy person that they actually are. It's like, if you're serious about this person, you have to show them your true self.
Yeah. It's also like why? Like, you don't know who this person is yet. I mean, they seem to like somewhat know each other, but like, because I think that's also why people feel like rejection hurts so much, is because they're like, oh, this person didn't like me, but it's not that they didn't like you, it's just that you as a pair don't work together.
Yeah. And I think that's a wisdom that comes with age, I think. As you get older, you're like, oh, no, we actually just didn't belong. And there's a person who's going to be perfect for that person. This also was not the person for me. And you just, like, that's just something you realize over time.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to... Rejection is a lot less of a sting with that.
Yeah, because rejection in like high school, college is like so brutal.
Oh, yeah. First rejection is harrowing.
Yeah, I remember when I first, when Lucas first said, "Hey, Gabby, I think you're really beautiful," and I had to let him down easy.
Yeah.
It was a tough day. I remember
Wait, I
that.
so want that to be true, though.
Oh, don't you wish he was pining for me the whole time?
Hey, I'm playing the long game here, you know?
Yeah, and how does that game end, Lucas?
Oh. You will see. Yeah, you will see. Let me tell you.
It's the grand finale episode.
Yeah. I actually have a funny story to tell you about the first time I ever asked someone out. I'll tell you after.
Yes,
After
please.
we record.
I want to hear, though.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you as well. Yeah. So. No, yeah. You can hear it.
You deserve
It's not
to
a
know.
secret. No.
Divvy, you deserve to know. You
Yeah.
deserve to know what it was.
Yeah.
You deserve to know the truth.
You deserve. All right, I have another one here. So in high school, I had a boyfriend who we'll call Billy. Now, Billy and I had been dating for about 6 to 7 months when he decided that, as a joke, we needed another person in our relationship.
Wait, that's a joke.
So,
The red flag is just ominous here.
this is also in high school. Navigating a poly relationship in high school?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Like, love is love, but like that's a lot on your plate for high school.
Hard enough navigating anything then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we needed another person in our relationship. So using my phone, he texted his ex, my best friend Jessie, and asked her to join our relationship. It took me about a week to realize he wasn't joking, and little innocent me didn't know how to say no. With that being said, I suffered through it until about a month or 2 later. So now, about 10 months into our relationship, Billy slept with Jessie. I was pissed and finally decided to cut off the relationship. Now, at the time, I didn't realize that Billy was manipulative, and he made me stay for another month until I couldn't take it anymore. I told him that I needed out, and he proposed a break. So my dumbass self said fine, and we went on a break. After a while, they slept together again, and I broke it off fully. Now, while all this was happening, I was still hanging out with his cousin.
Oh.
Billy and his cousin were as close as you could get, so we got together.
Yeah! Yeah!
We
Abby
don't
is
talk
so
to Billy
petty.
anymore, and Jesse left him too. It might not seem like much, but it felt like a huge victory to me.
That's the-
That's it.
All right, I'll applaud that.
Yeah. Beautiful.
The cousin twist at the end. Really.
I love a cousin twist that doesn't end up in incest. I love anything that involves cousins but isn't incest.
What happened with their family
Oh my
reunion?
God.
Because she was like, the cousin doesn't talk to him anymore either. Like, well, they still have to see each other.
I'm wondering what Billy's relationship with other family members now is. Like, do they like Billy? Because I'm guessing if Billy is this manipulative, he's probably like that with other people.
But sometimes family members can be enablers,
Yeah,
That is true.
That's very
right?
true.
Like he didn't get this way on his own.
So true. Damn.
Damn. Wow. Well, congratulations.
Congrats to you getting into what sounds like a better relationship.
Yeah. Wow.
That was.
I don't love that Jesse was so involved with this. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed in Jesse.
They also
Yeah,
said
me too.
Jesse was her friend,
Yeah.
yeah,
right?
Best friend, I think.
Best friend.
best friend. Not such a good best friend, is she?
No.
I do believe the blame falls more on the man in the relationship. Like maybe Jesse was simply head over heels for him. But I'm sorry, that's not girl code. That's bad. They're both bad in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only innocent party is the cousin who was just like, "Oh, sick, a new girlfriend." Yeah.
The cousin's just this himbo, like, whoa, what happened? Sorry to insult your boyfriend. He sounds great.
Oh, for real? I'm sorry, babe.
Whoa, don't date my cousin. You're so sexy. Haha.
Whoa, he pressured you into a poly relationship? That sucks, babe. That's real tough, because I once missed a fish out on the lake. It was a tough day for me. I love
This
the
guy
idea that
just has like the least significant problems.
I love that he tries to relate, but it's all like really
Yeah.
surface level shit.
I saw a squirrel today that couldn't climb because it lost one of its legs.
Oh.
Man, that's sad. Reminds me of this.
Almost had a pickle fall out of a sandwich. Rough day, man.
Do you have any final words on this?
Yeah.
Final words of
No,
advice?
that
for
was such a uplifting story.
It really was.
honestly.
That was
Can I
beautiful.
say, that's a great bit of high school drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
gossip. That's what
That's
we needed to know.
great high school gossip right there. Amazing.
All right.
We are coming towards the end of the episode. And so we are coming towards the end, which you are well aware, self-perception corner. Maybe I would like to ask, do you feel like other people's perception of you, your image, do you think it's changed since last you were on the podcast?
I think my perception of other people's perception of me maybe was different. So I think like also, I don't know, like the pandemic and the year after the pandemic like were tough, obviously for everyone. But I think like, and there was like a moment where I like really lost my joy for comedy, which was sad. And then like kind of just like was able to refocus and be like, no, I'm doing this not to feel miserable. So like, cause you know how you can get all in your head and like compare yourself to other people and all those things. So I think I was able to like really refocus and just be like, focus on like the happiness and joy and like the camaraderie and all of that. So I think I've been like, I think I portray myself as like cheery and happy. And then like other comedians have been like, oh yeah, but there's like a deep sadness and darkness inside you. And I'm like, okay, I feel seen, but did not know that that part was visible. So I think that's been like a revelation.
How do you feel when people point out your deep sadness?
I truly do feel seen. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thanks for noticing.
It's like wearing a new outfit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, does my sadness look good?
Like James Azaretti like said that to me, and I was like, oh, like because I'm like I think I'm often like smiling and laughing, and he was like, oh, it's in the eyes.
The bit that you can't lie
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
What a guy. I love that. I've noticed since last we like as we've gotten to know each other, like yes, you're a little sad, but you're also very silly.
Yeah.
I've noticed, I feel like I've gotten to know like more of your silly side since we've become
Oh.
friendlier, and I really do appreciate that, because the silly side of like a kind of quiet person is just like the ultimate gold mine of treasures, I think.
That's so sweet.
Oh yeah.
And I agree.
I would say perhaps that I see a slightly more jovial and jubilant side to you that I maybe have not seen before.
It's because you're not looking in her eyes.
Yeah.
You looked in those eyes, you'd be dead on the spot.
You know I have issues with eye contact. You
yeah,
know,
I
Gabby.
do.
You know I do.
I do.
Same.
Yeah,
All right, Divya, you've been great.
you've been wonderful.
That sounded so sarcastic when I
Yeah.
said it. All right, Divya, you've been
yes.
great.
Okay, I'm gonna tweet about this whole experience.
Are you on
whole-
Twitter?
Technically, but I like truly not doing anything.
Are you a
on there.
lurker?
No, I just have an account. I just have accounts.
I'm gonna follow you on my baseball Twitter with
Yeah.
41 followers.
No, I want to see because you post on that, right?
Oh, I do. It's
I
a
would
lot
read
of
that.
like, Aaron Judge, wow. It's pretty wholesome. There's not a lot of jokes.
Wait, I love the idea of like you doing like XOXO Gabby, like a boomer doing a text.
Let me plug
would be
some
great.
let me plug some recent tweets.
Oh, good.
But while I find them, why don't you plug and promote anything you have
Yes,
coming up?
please.
Oh,
Maybe a certain show you're starting with someone really cool.
I am producing a super fun murder mystery comedy show with the one and only Gabby Jordan Brown.
Woo! Can't believe that. You're willing to produce with me. That's so sweet.
Oh my god, I love producing with you.
I love producing with you. I love our crazy kooky minds
Yeah.
coming together. I'm so excited. What else do you got going on? Plug socials, plug anything.
You can I don't know when this is going to air, but you can follow me on Instagram.
Tuesday next week.
Not this week. Next week.
Yeah, Tuesday in like 3 days or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is this week.
Okay, yeah, I'll be performing on some shows as part of the New York Comedy Festival. Best place to find me is on Instagram at Divya_undone.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, I pulled up my tweets. I, like the rest of you, am obsessed with Harrison Bader. Why does Billy Bean's daughter play him that twee little ukulele song in the middle of Moneyball, and then he's crying about stats to a bitch named Lenka? Also, why does it go so hard? Real Muto hit that ball like he was trying to get the 5G out of the vaccine. These are so...
God.
Oh, yeah,
Wait, these are not wholesome. These are like insane.
You're fucking red pilled, dude.
Well, GT Real Muto is a baseball player who doesn't want to get vaccinated. So,
Wait, so that's like political commentary right there.
yeah, it was actually genius what I just said.
Gabby, what do you have going on?
I've been really trying to focus on feeling the air on my face.
Cool.
You, Lucas?
Yeah. I've got some shows coming up later this month. You can find it all on my website, lucastrnold.com/live. That's where you'll be able to be finding dates. I'm actually, I just booked my tickets to do the Haha Harvest Comedy Festival in Portland.
Whoa!
At the end of this month. It'll be Friday through Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I'm going to be there. If you're in Portland, Oregon, come check it out. I would love to see you guys. And yeah, otherwise I have some shows in New York over the next month. And yeah, that's it.
Oh, I got into a comedy festival in LA.
Hell yeah, you did.
It's exciting.
Nice.
Give everyone a round of applause
Give
for
everyone a round of
Divya.
applause for Divya.
Yeah, for Gabby and Lucas.
Aw, thank you. And a round of applause for the hamsters as well. Those
And for the
incestuous, Oedipal
hamsters.
They're all
hamsters.
dead now.
If you're a hamster, I'm sorry you had to
Keep
listen.
fucking your mom.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.